Hey everyone, it's your name. Today I want to talk directly to those over 60, or anyone who cares about their loved one's heart health. As we age, our bodies change, and so should our approach to exercise. Some exercises that once seemed helpful can now quietly put your heart at risk. I'm begging you to stop these 5 exercises that could be damaging your heart. This isn't about fear, it's about empowering you to stay active safely. The right exercise can lower blood pressure and improve circulation, but the wrong kind can do real harm. There's a lot of generic fitness advice out there that just isn't safe for seniors. Today we'll cut through the noise and break down which exercises to avoid and why. Understanding the why is key to making smart choices for your long-term health. So grab a seat, maybe share this with someone you care about, and let's protect your heart while staying fit. First up, heavy weightlifting. Strength training is great for seniors, but there's a big difference between building strength and maxing out with heavy weights. Lifting extremely heavy weights, where you're straining and grunting for just a few reps, can spike your blood pressure to dangerous levels. As we age, our arteries stiffen, making it harder for the body to handle these sudden surges. This puts immense strain on your heart and blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart attack or aortic dissection, especially if you have undiagnosed conditions. In the gym, this looks like trying to max out on the bench press or loading up the leg press for just 1 or 2 reps. This kind of exertion is a stress test your body doesn't need. The goal for seniors should be muscular endurance and functional strength, not maximal power. You want to build muscle that helps you move easily and live independently, not to break records. Think of your heart as a car engine. You want it to run smoothly for years, not redline it every time you work out. Instead of focusing on how much you can lift, focus on form, control, and consistency. Use lighter weights for 10-15 reps with perfect form. This still builds strength and muscle tone, but without the dangerous blood pressure spikes. Controlled, lighter lifting means your heart works at a manageable level. The weight room is your friend. Just change your relationship with the weights. Leave your ego at the door and forget about the numbers. Choose a weight that challenges you by the last reps, but doesn't cause you to strain or hold your breath. This is the sustainable path to strength. It builds you up without risking your heart. So step away from the super heavy weights. Embrace lighter weights, higher reps, and perfect form. Your heart will thank you. Remember, quality of movement over quantity of weight. This is the true secret to lifelong strength and heart health. Don't abandon strength training, just do it smarter. Protect your heart and you'll stay strong for years to come. Let's move on to the next exercise to avoid. Next, let's talk about high-intensity interval training, or HIIT. HIIT is everywhere. Short bursts of all-out effort followed by brief rest. While it's effective for some, for many seniors, it's simply too risky. HIIT pushes your heart rate to the max, very quickly. For older adults, this sudden demand can overwhelm the heart and blood vessels. The rapid switch from rest to max effort can trigger angina, arrhythmias, or even a heart attack in those with underlying issues. HIIT also stresses your heart's electrical system, increasing the risk of rhythm disturbances like atrial fibrillation. The short recovery periods mean your heart never fully settles before the next push. This keeps your body in a constant state of stress, raising blood pressure and stress hormones. Interval training isn't the enemy. The problem is the extreme intensity. A safer alternative is gentle interval training, alternate between moderate and brisk paces, not all-out sprints. For example, walk at a normal pace for 3 minutes, then briskly for 1 minute, and repeat. This approach still improves fitness, but without the dangerous peaks and valleys. You're training for longevity, not competition. Avoid the all-out mentality of traditional HIIT. Embrace moderation and listen to your body. If you can't talk in short sentences while exercising, you're pushing too hard. Prioritize consistency and safety over intensity. Build a strong heart with smart, sustainable effort. Skip the HIIT. Your heart will thank you. Let's move on to the next hidden danger. Remember, safe, steady progress beats risky shortcuts every time. Now let's talk about a habit you might not even realize you're doing. The third thing to stop: holding your breath during exercise, also known as the Valsalva maneuver. Many people do this without realizing, especially during tough lifts or core exercises. Holding your breath dramatically increases pressure in your chest, reducing blood flow to your heart. When you finally exhale, blood surges back, causing a dangerous spike in blood pressure. For seniors whose arteries may be less flexible, this can be especially hazardous, raising the risk of aneurysm, dissection, or arrhythmia. This habit is most common during strength training and core exercises. The solution: always breathe. Exhale during the hardest part of the movement, inhale during the easier part. For example, breathe out as you lift a weight, breathe in as you lower it. Continuous breathing keeps blood flow steady and prevents dangerous pressure spikes. Practice this pattern until it becomes second nature. If you find yourself straining or turning red, you're probably holding your breath, and the weight is likely too heavy. Lower the weight, focus on form, and breathe. Exhale on effort, inhale on return. This simple habit makes your workout much safer for your heart. Mindful breathing is one of the most important safety habits you can build. Don't underestimate it. Your heart depends on it. Make breathing a conscious part of every rep. Protect your heart with every breath. Now, let's look at another exercise mistake that can sneak up on you. Your heart will thank you for this small but powerful change. Now, let's talk about extreme endurance cardio. Cardio is great for your heart, but too much can be harmful. I'm talking about marathon-length runs or multi-hour bike rides, especially if you're not used to them. While moderate cardio strengthens the heart, extreme endurance can cause strain, inflammation, and even scarring. Studies show that lifelong, high-intensity endurance athletes sometimes have higher rates of arrhythmias and heart muscle stiffening. Prolonged, intense exercise stretches the heart's chambers and can lead to permanent changes over time. This scarring can disrupt your heart's electrical system, raising the risk of rhythm problems. Extreme endurance also increases the risk of dehydration and electrolyte imbalances, which can stress your heart and kidneys. For most seniors, the sweet spot is 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity per week, like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling. There's no evidence that going far beyond this gives extra benefit, and it may do harm. Consistency, not extremity, is the goal. A daily 30-45 minute walk is better for your heart than a punishing 3-hour run. You should finish your workout feeling energized, not wiped out. Let go of the idea that you need to run marathons to be fit. The best exercise is the one you can do safely and consistently for life. Challenge yourself, but don't punish your heart. Moderate, regular cardio is your best friend. Extreme, grueling sessions are a potential foe. Choose wisely. Your heart's future depends on it. Now let's talk about one last critical mistake to avoid. Protect your heart by being kind to it. Finally, avoid sudden, intense activity without a proper warm-up. Everyday life is full of moments where we jump into action. Running for the bus, lifting something heavy, or sprinting upstairs. These sudden bursts from a resting state can shock your heart. Think of your blood vessels like old plumbing. If you suddenly blast high pressure through them, you risk a blowout. A proper warm-up gradually increases your heart rate and dilates your blood vessels, making the transition to activity much safer. Skipping the warm-up forces your heart to pump hard into constricted vessels, causing a rapid spike in blood pressure. This is especially risky in the morning, when your body is slightly dehydrated and blood is thicker. Many heart attacks happen during sudden morning exertion. A good warm-up doesn't have to be complicated. 5 to 10 minutes of light activity, like slow walking or gentle stretches, is enough. The goal is to get your blood flowing and your heart rate up gradually. You should feel a light sweat by the end of your warm-up. Only then should you move into more demanding activity. The warm-up isn't optional, it's essential. Apply this principle to daily life, not just workouts. Before heavy chores or gardening, take a few minutes to move and stretch. Give your heart a heads up before asking it to work harder. A short warm-up can be the difference between a safe workout and a medical emergency. It's a small investment for massive safety returns. Never jump into strenuous activity cold. Always respect your body with a proper warm-up. This simple habit shows you're exercising with wisdom and care. Protect your heart every time you move. Preparation is key to long-term health. Make the warm-up a non-negotiable part of your routine. Your heart will thank you for it. We've covered a lot today, and my goal is to empower you to exercise safely as you age. Avoid heavy lifting, traditional HIIT, holding your breath, extreme endurance, and sudden activity without a warm-up. By steering clear of these dangers, you can build a fitness routine that protects your heart for the long haul. The best exercise is the one that's safe and sustainable for you. Always talk to your doctor before making changes, especially if you have heart or health concerns. Your doctor knows your history and can give you the best advice. Embrace activities like walking, gentle swimming, Tai Chi, and light strength training. Find something you enjoy and do it consistently. If you found this helpful, share it with someone you care about. It could make a real difference. Stay safe, stay active, and I'll see you in the next video.